Siemka, ojty, witam. Kurwa, znowu mi laptopa ta gra zawiesiła. To nie jest pierwszy raz. To już wiesz, z 5. albo 6. raz mi tak zawiesza, że nie mogę nic zrobić, muszę robić hard reset, kurwa. Nie wiem, o chuj chodzi z tą grą. Czekaj, miałem sprawdzić ten set. Jest tak typowo pod krytyka, widzę. Tylko to jest... Można jeden grawerunek, tylko że... Muszę podejść do kowala, to sprawdzić. Czyli tam, tu mi zostało raz, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mi tych kościków zostało. Nie, 6, tu jest 6 jeszcze. Jakiś kowal gdzieś blisko. No. No wiesz, zrobiłem wszystkie znaczniki, tych czcicieli trochę pozabijałem. Teraz akurat skompletowałem ten set nieśmiertelnego, no więc tak trochę pod krytyka. Można by to było zrobić mu pod tego krytyka i zobaczyć, jak to będzie się sprawdzało. Tylko wygląd ma chujowy, ale to można zmienić sobie wygląd.
Mistios.
No to ja już go dawno temu zdobyłem. To jest to. No nie jest jakiś taki dobry, ale ma fajny czar oddychanie pod wodą. On to. Jego się znajduje, no nie jest w koście. Tylko jego to by trzeba było mieć wymaksowane używanie włóczni, ale to oddychanie pod wodą w nim nie jest potrzebne w sumie. Tylko jako grawerunek do innych rzeczy. No to Nie wolę innych używać. Tak na przykład mam tutaj swoim... Aha, bo to mam ulepszanie, to nie będzie pokazane. I to mam 50% obrażeń do umiejętności okrzyk bojowy Aresa, nie? Wygrawerowane. Tylko to te 19%, to. Nie, on jest tutaj, panie kolego. Jest po prostu w skrzyni legendarnej, o na tej wysepce. I tutaj, w świątyni Posejdona, obok tego jego posągu. Tam jest skrzynia i on tam jest. Kurwa, co się z tą grą dzieje, no?
Can I help you?
Tak mi się wydaje, że lepiej się na tym gdzieś wychodzi. A to ja tego nie ulepszyłem budków? Budków sobie nie ulepszyłem, no widzisz.
Have a good day.
30. Znajdę ten jeden grawerunek więcej, o co to chodzi?
Welcome, Mistias.
No. Czy tamten set jest lepszy? On ma jeden grawerunek więcej. Ten północy.
Good day to you.
Czyli można go lepiej wykorzystać. Mhm. Dużo lepiej się na tym wychodzi jednak. Dobra, co my tu mamy? No można by od dołu by może poszedł. Tylko nie wiem, czy nie zrobić sobie ekwipunku pod krytyka. Bo ten krytyk coś mi słabo wchodzi. Nie wiem, czy nie lepiej bym na tym wyszedł, jakbym pod krytyka go zrobił. Znowu kurwa ten... Tak, no. Straż pożarna mi cały dzień też jeździła tutaj po miasteczku. Wszędzie, kurwa, dachy zrywało. Piwnice w blokach pozalewało.
The gods work fast. I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
You're drunker than normal.
You'll have to forgive me. At this time of night, I like to get to the point when I have a pretty face staring back at me.
You're in a good mood. Must have been some party.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
You could let him stay here.
I would, but it's never good to let a politician stay the night. It's a rule of mine.
I'm surprised you have rules.
Oh, you know how they can be. Never want to stop talking. There's only so much I can take. But for you, I'd break all of my rules.
What has he done to be so special?
Well, it was something to do with people, I think. Gods, I don't know. You may as well ask me what I ate 10 days ago.
So, you party often?
As often as I can.
I'm not sure how you do it.
Practice, practice, practice. The more I do, the better chance of having a clearer head than those around me.
So you're looking to gain an advantage?
Over my allies? Never! Actually, let's not talk about such things.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
Gdzie mam tego... Gdzie mam go zabrać? Za bardzo go kurwa nie słuchałem.
Τούτο έχει πράσινα ποτάμια και εδώ και στον έλαιον γεύση ωραία και ζωηρά.
Now the world is spinning and bouncing!
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Wait! Where are we going? This way. Are you sure this is the right way? It doesn't look familiar. Why did you bring me here?
Is this really where he lives?
It's exactly like we were told! Get him!
He's there! You'll pay for that! You saved my life.
Any reason someone would want to kill you?
I'm a politician. Could have been anything. Thank you, Miss Theos.
Good day. Done. Goodbye then. Get it. Until next time. Welcome. See you later.
Dobra, zobaczymy, jak to się będzie sprawdzało.
Odyssey, war and wisdom. Please you, I wonder, to...
Pierre,
I might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
A to może ten będzie chciał,
Don't let
dlatego
it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Mystios.
Spartan
flattery
to
like that,
pieczęcie.
how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets.
Czyli u jednych i u drugich można to robić w nieskończoność.
I'll help you, if I can, depending on what it is you need. General...
Demosthenes,
Very good.
my spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes
Czy
sense.
tu jedni i
I'm
drudzy mają
thrilled you
takiego
approve.
kurwa questa
You'll
powtarzalnego.
need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof.
To raz mi
Be amply
przyniosą.
rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans. We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
All right, I'll take the job.
Good. I might not have approval to deploy our men to do this, but I'm not about to let that stop me.
What's so special about these seals?
Only elite Spartan commanders carry these seals, those in charge of entire forts. They'd all die before parting with them. So bring me the seals as proof that they're dead.
Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making inroads into Athenian territory, taking over forts that once belonged to us. Make them pay for every inch.
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to protect Athenian lives and kill Spartans.
That's not what I meant. What's your personal strategy?
My career is none of your business. Know that I don't seek much. Only proper recognition of my strategic brilliance.
You've told me enough. I'll get your seals for you, General.
Spartańskie to było chyba. To się nie jedno. I na darmo tam nie poszedł. Spartańska, bardzo dobra.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight. I pay drachmi to anyone who'll sail for it.
What did I see? Don't see anything.
Platańczycy.
Let's go! Come on. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Ten.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Leave, or I'll make you leave. Huh? You'll die by
Kurwa mać.
Spartan sword.
Dlaczego nie chciał go złapać?
Where are you going, Mistio? No escape. You won't get away, Mistio.
Orders over. Do you have my seals yet?
Of course I do. It was easy.
How could I have doubted your greatness? Nonetheless, I appreciate the work you've done. Would you be interested in another job?
You get started on the Spartans. I have other things to do right now.
Bo to jest kurwa w nieskończoność. Po razie wystarczy. Dla jednych, dla drugich. Zresztą dla Spartan to ja to robiłem ze 3 razy. Tak się powtarzało. Myślałem, że to jest zbugowane, ale widocznie tak ma być. Idziemy teraz tutaj.
We have only the finest goods.
Jeszcze 50% do wszystkich obrażeń, ale nie można korzystać z umiejętności. A to ciekawe. Jak to tak z kopniaka nie skorzystać? To nie będzie.
I'll see
Ale
you
w sumie
later.
wypróbowałbym go. Z czystej ciekawości.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home. We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes, thankfully we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something.
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Mistios. Now, where were we?
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the olivos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hands soon. It's made out of stone. I guess.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisvos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisvos can make all the difference?
That's not what I meant. Guess I can't turn you down after all.
I deserve that.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Ready to die?
No, zablokowane są skille. Ciekawe jak to w ogóle. A to nie kopnąć nie można. Chujowo.
Talking in circles may work on others, Socrates, but not on me.
I don't speak in circles or any other guy. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
No, Sokrates. Dawno go nie było.
And Alexios! I knew you'd change your mind after turning me down. Unfortunately, love must wait a little longer.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
There has to be a reason Sophanes can't sign the list himself.
Well, he would, but he isn't nearly as able as you are.
Meaning...
Meaning, you have skills he doesn't possess. He'd fail if he tried on his own.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen somewhere else already.
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen, even if they don't say so. Sophanes has a mind for politics, but can only participate as a citizen.
I didn't realize you had the list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's the small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
No. Jest, kurwa, to tam co chyba byłem przed chwilą, może nie? Chyba jednak kawałek dalej.
We're gonna have a problem if you step any closer.
I need to stay hidden.
To jest tutaj? No, wspinaj się. Ja pierdolę. No co jest do chuja? Ja się kurwa wspinać nie umie? Już się w sumie trochę nawspinał, nie?
There, his name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
My favorite Mystios returns.
And with good news, too.
My favorite kind. You did it then?
Of course I did. Sophanis' name is now on the citizen list.
Perfect. I knew you were the right Mystios for the job.
Co, następne zadanie tutaj nie ma? O kurwa. Co on się tak rozbestwił?
Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more often.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sofani's name on the list doesn't make him a
Tak?
citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be
Czyli
the
to będzie w
witness?
nieskończoność, tak jak z tymi
If only it
pieczęciami?
were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect. I knew you'd be willing to help.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course. The witness must
To jeszcze
be
to
an
zrobię i
Athenian
tyle.
citizen, but
To
he
jest nim.
can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his gaze.
If there's more after this, I want to know now.
Of course. This should be the last thing.
Should?
I mean, is.
Time to find Peros.
He's
Ale on
often
wcześniej
around the
powiedział, że w innych
Justice
miejscach,
Building
nie?
on the east
No
side
zobaczyłem
of the
zresztą.
Agora.
And
To
I
są jakieś
just
takie szybkie
ask
akcje.
him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it
Bo to z
is
tymi
up to you.
pieczęciami to się chyba nie kończy. Wygrawerowałem sobie rzeczy w ekwipunku typowo pod krytyka. Może będzie częściej wchodził. Zrezygnowałem z pancerza. Z tych takich pojedynczych obrażeń do miecza. Tylko poszedłem w krytyka i w obrażenia dla wojownika. Zobaczymy, czy to coś zmieni. Nie na dłuższą metę.
The witness. There you are.
No to ja przed chwilą zbierałem dla niebieskich. O tutaj, u tego. O, u tego kolesia dla Ateńczyków się robi, nie? A tutaj u tego dla Spartan. Gdzie on jest? A u tego. Raz zrobiłem dla tego, właśnie dla Ateńczyka i znowu kazał to powtarzać, to powiedziałem, że nie na razie. A dla Spartan to robiłem chyba 3 razy. To jest takie powtarzalne pewnie, bo to wiesz. I tak biegasz po tych miejscówkach, nie? Znaczy już mam je wyczyszczone. Tam czasami do questa i będzie się wprawia.
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Tak,
Well,
tak, no.
what do you want then?
Tylko, że ja już ogarnąłem wszystkie warownie.
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you to play.
Ah, Alcibiades. He is persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Jak się wszyscy jednocześnie położyli spać, tych 3 tam. Zsynchronizowany idealnie. O, i tak samo wstają. No. A nie, bo to są ci, co jak ogłuszyłem. Dobra.
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances. I didn't think what he did mattered to you.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanis the news.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
Z Sokratowym się fajnie gada.
A person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
Then a war criminal such as Sofanis must bear that choice with no hope to change how he's seen. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
Nie, poszli sobie w cholerę. A to już tutaj będzie. Na pewno nie, to Sokrates jest. To znowu Alcybiades. I w końcu pewnie skończą się te questy dla niego. Sposób na Alcybiadesa. Taki film był, nie? No chwila, tam jest statek przecież. Na portu? No pewnie, że... A, już chuj, dobra, pójdę stąd.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Tylko nie mogę sobie przypomnieć, o czym ten film był. To był polski film chyba, nie? Sposób na Alcybiadesa. Tylko za chuja sobie nie mogę przypomnieć, o czym to było. Wiem, że go oglądałem bardzo dawno temu, ale kurwa nie pamiętam, o co tam chodziło.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed, and it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
A tak, to faktycznie coś w szkole było.
I'm always happy to help a friend of yours. Is this one drunk as well?
Not at all. And that politician was not my friend.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights.
Ja go oglądałem.
This time,
Dawno temu
that's
go
all I
oglądałem.
ask.
No to tak mi się coś skojarzyło.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your
Tylko
friend
nie
to go
wiem, czy
alone.
cały oglądałem, czy urywkami.
But
Nie
imagine if
pamiętam.
something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I
Coś
like watching
robiłem i
you
w
walk away.
międzyczasie oglądałem.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea. Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're
Best stay
blessed
out of
by the
sight.
gods. It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all.
No, to będzie gdzieś... Tak, bo ja do szkoły wtedy chodziłem. Do technikum wtedy chodziłem, no gdzieś tak chyba mi się to... Gdzieś w tym okresie to... Bo wiem, że tylko raz to oglądałem.
We should stay on the safest route possible.
Come on.
Ella.
Don't you dare!
Off we go now.
I'll kill you!
Off we go.
Yeah! Ella.
I co ty pierdalasz?
Ella. Let's go.
Ella.
A mercenary,
No maratończykiem to ty na pewno nie zostaniesz. To jest wkurwiające, że on tak zwalnia. Teraz normalnie bieg cały czas, podbiegnie do niej i zwalnia. No to chyba kubita jest. No ja pierdolę.
Vamos, go!
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman?
No przecież po głosie można było poznać ten pako.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor. Or now has some scheme where you owe him.
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
No ja pierdolę. Co to znowu jest? Ten znowu? A chuj on tutaj jeszcze przyszedł.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Ja się nie uwolnił od niego.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm impressed. If I only heard the words, I'd swear you were a poet.
My words are nowhere near what she deserves.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this will be a nice enough offering.
Αγλαότιμε, τεχνών μύτιλ, πολύολβε, πολυλίστη λυτήρα κακών, ιστρούς.
Co tam robią? Więc zobacz, jeszcze kuchnia jest cała. No to może być różnie.
There it is.
Coś już tam gdzieś zebrałem, widzę.
Here it is.
To się też odnawia ciągle.
This area will be well defended.
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades standards.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm
Jesteś
impressed.
okropny.
I didn't think Alcibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
Jest.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
A ja mu to i tak obojętnie, tak kurwa rucha wszystko co się rusza. Czy chłopczyk, czy dziewczynka. To jeden chuj, czy tego będzie wykorzystywać, czy nie.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I
No
were
mówię,
able
że
to work
przekuj.
together, Alexios.
On wyjebany ma.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia.
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend, the one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not.
No
I
doubt.
marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. Oh, I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Co nam tu jeszcze zostało? Raz, 1, 2, 3. No bo tamtych powtarzalnych nie liczę. 3, chyba że będą się jeszcze mnożyć, tak jak to tutaj. Nie wiem, co będzie z tymi. Na razie idę do Sokratesa. Tutaj porobione. Później te niebieskie zostaną, główny wątek. No i jakieś tam te DLC-ki. Minotaur był. Ciekawy jestem, co tutaj jest. Ale to się pewnie dowiemy za jakiś czas. Dobra, idę do Sokratesa. Nie, no to podstawa. No, czasami wystarczy na dłuższy czas spuścić z oka i katastrofa gwarantowana. Gdzie on jest tam?
Ουκέγνω τη δίπράτη του των εκπληκτικών να μεγαλώνει με θεά, αμλαότικες και γνωρμίτες. Πού συμμορείται πληροφορία λαμβάνω.
Sto 15 godzin już mam przegrane.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates.
Ty jeszcze
It's what a
sporo, no.
good citizen would do, right?
Oh, very good. Although a bit preemptive without all the details, wouldn't you say?
It was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke, or if one's mind can be changed once the whole story is revealed.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
Yy, 200 godzin pewnie pięknie. Coś mi się tak wydaje.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Now you die!
You'll breathe your last breath!
I got you!
Się wpierdoliłem. No ale jeszcze nie wszedłem na ich teren, to jest dziwne, że zaczęli atakować, bo nie powinni.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
I teraz wszyscy będą kurwa za mną biec. Ale przynajmniej ten się wypłoszył. No, gościu, kurwa, czekaj.
Apollo's chariot comes. Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There is no other option.
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Κοσμήματα στην αγορά. Οι θεοί με εγκατέλειψαν. Ευήθιαν ταύτην και το πρώτερο.
Βοήθησον! Ήμαρτον! Της άνθρωπος!
Have you decided what should be done?
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it. It will do him more good.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent on the reasons behind it? An intriguing thought, although I can see how dangerous such thinking might be.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that.
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right. Let me talk to him for you.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know who you are, but surely you were sent by the gods. They must have heard my prayers.
If you're waiting on help from the gods, I can leave.
No, please don't. Someone or something brought you here to me.
Yes, my legs did.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like myself.
Have you always been a slave?
Since my youth. I was in the wrong place and born to the wrong family. I've been sold more than once.
And you just now got enough to buy your freedom?
More like I found a master who was willing to give me that sort of deal. I should have known he'd lie. It was my only hope, and now it's gone.
Do you often get whipped like that?
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, looking at someone wrong, asking for water. Sometimes they do it just for fun. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
I'll talk to your master and make sure he listens.
He's not really the listening type.
He will be with me.
Oj, zrobił wyjątek. Jak mu założę akumulator na jaja, to od razu się zgodzi.
You look strong.
I could always use more people to keep the slaves in line if you're looking for work.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Fedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting my time.
Give me a moment to explain.
That's close enough to begging for me. Fine. Speak.
There's a man who paid you
No
for his
dokładnie.
freedom. He'd like you to follow through on that promise.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaedon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
Why does this woman need to die?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you needed to know that. Wait, you don't.
Fedon said you already broke your promise once. This better not be another of those times.
Look around. I have plenty of slaves. In exchange for the woman's death, I can let one go.
Most people prefer to keep their cult status a secret.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also, it adds a bit more fun to the situation, don't you think?
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise.
Alexios! What chance that we should meet here?
It doesn't really feel like chance.
Ah, so you wish for today's topic to be about fate.
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
Attica is large, yet fate keeps bringing us together.
Ah, you're trying to bring us back to fate once again. I won't let you avoid answering my questions, though.
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth more than another?
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same way.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
What is it?
I'm not going to kill someone so you'll free Fedon when he should have been already.
Fine. I'll find someone else to kill her, and Phaedon
Ale
will
nie
remain my
zdążysz zlecić
slave.
kolego.
I'll be sure he receives a grand reward for wasting so much of my time.
Give my regards to Hades.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
Blessings upon you, Mistios. Thank you.
Kurczą im się te, no jak to się mówi, szeregi. Tak? Ja mam też pewne podejrzenia, ale na razie jeszcze zachowam je dla siebie. Nie ma sensu. Zachowajmy to do samego końca. Noż kurwa, zejdź z tego, ja pierdolę.
I'm coming for all of you.
No ja pierdolę. Piasek dobił. A, no tak, bo to wszyscy zeskinęli już. To kolejny set doszedł. Niech to będzie takie zajebiste zaskoczenie. Dobra. Ciekawy jestem, czy tamte kościki tak się będą mnożyć. Czy jeszcze tu Sokratos gdzieś będzie, czy nie? Tutaj to się nam powtarza. Tutaj hater. Czyli tu się już coś nowego pojawiło. I tutaj te dwa jeszcze. Chyba, że to się też będą jeszcze magicznie mnożyć. Zobaczymy, ale to zobaczymy już jutro. Sobie jeszcze save'a zrobię i będę kończył już pomalutku na dzisiaj. Wystarczy tego dobrego. I jutro się tutaj resztą zajmiemy, później tym niebieskim i główny wątek. Co to znowu kurwa? No to karetka. Także ja uciekam. Dobranoc i do jutra. Trzymajcie się, papa.